Good morning, students. I am Dr. K. Pushpam, Assistant Professor in Sociology. Today, our topic is problems of the aged. So, who are old aged persons? The imposition of physical, emotional, and psychological harm on aged persons, usually above 65 years. Not frequently, children assume a patronizing, protective attitude towards the aging parent and in other ways tend to deprive him of dignity, responsibility, and a feeling of importance. Many parents are treated as unwanted parents, and their children, many may secretly wish that they would try to relieve them of financial and other responsibilities defined by J.C. Coleman and W.E. Browning. What are the problems are faced by the elder period? According elder period, as elder persons or older people are facing the many problems during the old age period. What kind of problem they are faced? The following: old age is a phase of various types of stresses and strains. Some of the stresses typically confronted at this time are as follows. Superannuation and decreased income creates a feelings of restriction and reduced worth of on individuals. Age-related changes affect every system. These changes should be acknowledged by every aging persons. And older experiences weakness which has direct impact on physical strength and stamina. Due to generation gap, the younger ones in the family do not develop sympathetic attitudes towards the elderly. Similarly, the old ones want to have a tight control over the entire family. This is also one important problem among the old age people. The behavior causes tension and conflict between these two generations, which in turn pushes elderly people into a feeling of rejection and neglect by the family. Next one is poor health, and especially when the chances of recovery are not good. Failing cognitive functions subjects them to abuse by family and society at large. Isolations and a loopness comes with loss of spouse and other contemporaries. Because of geographic isolations and high poverty, the rural older adults are subjected to financial stress and declining self-care abilities. Frail, vulnerable, the older people have weaker coping mechanisms in dealing with declining functional abilities and falling energy levels. Because the vulnerable, as a older people considering as a vulnerable, that people are low energetic, they are physically or emotionally or economically. So that's why that people are. Having the weaker coping mechanism in dealing with the declining functional abilities and falling energy levels. During stressful events, the frail elderly often cannot cope with the stress, and as a result, many become sick. With increasing age, a pattern of declining functional health and increasing cognitive impairments has a direct impact on the quality of life that an elderly person lives. The problem of homelessness is increasing among older populations. The lower income older adults become homeless because of a lack of affordable housing. Loneliness adds to this problem as they are abandoned by the family. So that always the older people are restricted or avoided or neglected from the family members. So due to the abandonment from the family members, the elder people are feeling isolated or loneliness in the society. The next one is social changes are rapidly occurring in our society. When their younger generation is able to accept these changes, the old find it very difficult to adjust mentally to these changes. So that is also that is also creative generational gap between elder generation and younger generations, that their mentality will be changes immediately or that takes time. That also create a problem among the older people. This difficulty of adjustment subjects the older people to further alienate them from the young. So automatically, due to the social changes or a generational gap between the younger and older people, automatically that older people are alienated from the young generations. Then what kind of remedial measures are providing or rectifying the older people problems? First one is social support. The social support for the older adults occur at three levels. We are providing the social support in the three levels. One is family and neighborhood, and uh, another one is social welfare agencies. So first one is the family. The problem of old age or relatively less in societies where the family ties are very strong. Even in our country, older family members are taken care of very well. People have the feeling that they are wanted and useful to the family. So the elder people, as a normal family members, are treating older people is necessary for the family, and we are expecting the valuable suggestions from the family members. So we are always giving to the family support to the elder persons. That is very essential for rectifying the older people problem. The next one is neighborhood and senior citizens centers. These are semi-formal level of support to the older people. So the neighborhood and senior citizens, the peer group of the senior citizens and the neighborhood are also providing support to the older people. That also giving the energy for the older people. The next one is social welfare agencies. Some old people are linked with the formal social welfare agencies when family fails to take care of the elder persons. Even these two level, family and neighborhood level, we are giving social support. Failure, that time the any kind of social welfare agency also providing the care to the elder persons. So the elder persons are linking to the some kind of formal institutions. Then what kind of other measures will be provided? Financial support or through the pension schemes or old age scale, old age amount, all the way we are giving to the financial support of elder persons. And accident benefits by the government. If any accidents taken place among the older people, we are providing the accident benefits through the government. Then next one is social networking. We are always tying up with the older persons. That is very energetic to the older people. Then next one is spiritual care. Spiritual care. And the spiritual care also very important because the older people are taking the some kind of spirituality or a spiritual thought or involving the spiritual activities. Uh, all the things will be allowing to the older people. Otherwise, if any family members are restricting the particular activities, the people will suffer. Okay. Next one is encourage the role of primary caregivers. So we are encouraging the elder people with the role of primary caregivers. Provision of part-time jobs. We are allocating or we are allotting to the part-time jobs to the elder people. Next one is mobilizing government and non-governmental agency welfare services. Example, Sagar or SRR and the security services. All those things will be included, or that is the way creating for easily accessible to the elder people. So these are the remedial measures for the old age people problem. So we are always treating the older people the property of the in our family and our nation. Thank you.